got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally marked down at the 23. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
At the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Moon. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down,
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Moon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. This is Miller. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Cunningham looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down carry now for Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Miller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
It's just me and you.
Now Cunningham. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Moon to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
52, Mike 52. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check. Check, boy. Shit. Watch the shit.
To throw on 3rd down. Moon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kick.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7.
10 to 7. 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 10 to 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Give him 30 yards there.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. On first and 10, Moon. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Gerald McCoy able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On second down, here's Cunningham. Now that'll be caught by Cup. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. A beautiful fake. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Alvin Kamara, 95 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Cunningham. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 3rd down, Cunningham. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He's going to rifle one deep left, looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Johnson, the intended target. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check nine, check nine. Back two is the mic. Mike back two. Mike back two. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check 52. Go, go. Crunch. Hands here. Run it.
Boom. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Shift, shift. Shift.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, move. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Check three. Slam. I'm coming for you. You mind? Why? Get wide. No. Off. Big dad, squeeze. Go. Kill.
To throw again. Moon going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Kill. Check 13. Out. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Back. What? Go. Watch twist.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Cunningham. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Lamar Miller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Miller. They find some open field here.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Balazs. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
It's a watch out. And a Patriot first down.
On 1st and 10, Moon. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw, Moon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
It's going to be a long day, offense. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Man, let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball right here.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Now a first throw here in overtime. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Let's get it.
Here's Matt Hawk now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. On the return, it's Kamara. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Check down, he finds Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's Moon. Complete to Dorsett. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Running right, here's Falk. He spins free. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Moon. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Patriots, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles...
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennial.